Okay, this is the second part of how you can give a great webinars. Okay, how you can present yourself in the webinar. The first part is already uploaded on my channel, so check that out and then check this out. Okay. Okay, right now be in this video, watch this video and then see the first part, because it's not connected, but it's a different part. There we have discussed the technical terms, technical things you should do whenever you are doing a webinar. You should keep that in your mind. Here we'll be gonna discuss how you can connect with the audience in the webinar, how you can sell in the webinar, how you can present yourself in the webinar. Okay, there are a lot of webinars. So let's start this video. Okay, let's understand how to connect with your audience in the webinar. Because whenever you're doing physical sessions, it's easy to connect with the audience because they are sitting in front of you. They can see you, you can see them, right? But in the webinar, you can't see them. Okay, maybe they have turned off their cameras, and they also can't feel your voice or feel your action. You don't have your whole body, you just have this part. So then how to connect with the audience? That's the main thing, right? The first thing you need to understand is you should have the presentation, right? It could be one word on the slide. Okay, it could be a lot of things in the slide, but you should have a presentation, a photos, text, maybe the videos part as well if you have a good connection. Okay, so do that, because people love to see your face, but then people need something to write. Yes, people need something in a context. Whenever you're speaking and you are so confident, I don't need presentation. No, it's not about your confidence, it's not about you have a lot of knowledge. It's about people don't have this. And when you have a presentation, when you have a structurized presentation, like we are doing this 3 hours workshop, right, on the 13th of October. So this is a 3-step formula. So whenever you will be in the workshop, you will see that there are three steps, and every step has a different presentation. Second step has different presentation. So you have a structurized way. Okay, understand in your mind that you are constructing a building, so you have to first build the foundation, then the ground floor, then the floors, and then the terrace. So you have a structurized manner, right? So in the presentation, you have to structurize every single thing. So it doesn't matter people are writing that or not, but people will have chance to write it. So in the webinar, understand that you need to have a structurized presentation. Second thing you should do is you should ask more questions, right? Whenever you are asking questions, you will know how many of them are interacting with you, how many of them are actively responding in the webinar. You will know where to sell your product, and then you will know how your conversion rates are, how your interaction rates are, right? That if there are 30 people and only 10 people are interacting with you, it means you need to improve, right? Or you have chosen the wrong person to attend that webinar. Okay, so understand, ask more questions and take their answers. Maybe it would be wrong, it would be right, it doesn't matter, but you have to appreciate them. Now this is the third point. You have to appreciate them every single time. Even if they're giving the wrong answer, you should tell them that I would like to congratulate you that you have participated at least in giving answer. Okay, in 30 people, if 20 people gave you the answer, you should tell them that the other 10 people are not taking the action, but you are taking the action right now. So even if your answer is wrong or right, doesn't matter, but you gave the answer, it means you are one step ahead. In the public speaking workshops, what I do is I ask them the questions, okay, related to my workshop. So whenever they are giving answer, I can give them the tip related to whatever wrong answer they have given. Got it? So you have to do this. You have to do this whenever you are doing this, because then people expect the right answer. And when you don't give the right answer in the comment box, but you give the right answer in the presentation, boom, people will love to give you the answer. So yeah, it's a biggest technical fault then. Okay, आगे की जितनी वीडियो थी सारी म्यूट हो गई. Okay, there is no audio recorded. When I was editing the video, I knew, so I just put it on this simple setup and I started recording, because the main part was remaining, I think so, right? Because you were there in the video to know that how to sell via webinars and what you need to understand whenever you are selling something in the webinars. Okay, so let's move forward and understand what are the things you need to understand whenever you are selling in the webinar. See, in the selling part, there are 2-3 things you need to understand. First, give the value which they are expecting from you. Then they will give you the money which you are expecting from them. Okay, like this webinar which we are doing on 13th of October, what we are doing is we are giving them the 3 steps of public speaking. We are giving you the 3 steps of public speaking if you are a part of, if you have enrolled in the webinar. Okay, so first of all, I'll give you the 3 techniques and 3 steps of how you can become a great public speaker. Then I'll try to sell. Okay, so it's always 80-20 ratio. 80% you need to give them what they are expecting, then 20% of the webinar, which is the end of the webinar, you expect them to give you. Okay, so in selling, always remember this one thing, and that one thing is, first give them the value and then try to sell. Whenever you are trying to sell and when you are just motivating or just doing something which is not important in a whole that 3 hours of workshop, and in the end you are selling, so definitely they're not gonna buy you. Then your webinar will be not convertible, that your webinar is just a waste. Okay, I saw a lot of people, what they do is they just try to figure it out what they need to speak, which is wrong. This is the second thing you need to understand. First, figure it out what you are giving them, right? First figure it out. If I'm giving you this 3 steps of public speaking, I know how I will explain you, what are the examples I need to give you, what are the stories I have to tell you. But if you are not clear that what you are giving to them, they'll not get you, right? And if they'll not get the explanation, the main part of the webinar, they'll not buy your product. So then definitely you have to work hard upon what you want to give them. Okay, just don't give anything to them. Give them precisely the knowledge. Okay, in between them you can just add on a little spice of motivation. Third thing, it's a very important thing which you need to understand whenever you're doing selling, is you don't have to be so desperate in selling them. Yes, sell aggressively, that's the main thing, but don't be desperate to sell them. They'll please ले लो, बहुत अच्छा ऑफर है, बहुत कम पैसे में मिल रहा है, definitely this. No, why you are desperate to sell them? They need your product, you don't need them. Okay, definitely you need students, definitely you need clients, but right now you need to make them understand that they need you, they need your product, they need your program, they need your consultation to be successful in that journey, right? So don't be so desperate. Yes, sales call and doing sales and doing aggressively sales, like again and again explaining the features and benefits, that's good. But when you are telling that please ले लो, this is very good product, okay, I said अच्छा, बहुत like बोलते हैं कि ये बहुत अच्छा product है, please ले लो, ये बहुत अच्छी है, आपके लिए earning भी होगी, आपकी information भी मिलेगी, ये होगा, no, right? Understand that you have to sell them, but as a sales consultant, not a salesperson. Okay, I hope so you like this video, because everyone wants to do webinar, everyone wants to sell in the webinars. So this point I really need that, okay, I did good, I made a good video which definitely people will gonna like it. Right now when I have recorded this setup, okay, with this setup, and the video got muted so the audio got muted, so it's not our fault, definitely it's a technical fault. Now it's good. So definitely I want you to learn the art of speaking, but before that you need to subscribe the channel, you need to follow me on Instagram and everywhere, so that you can learn how to speak in public, man. And we are doing the webinar, when we are doing the 3 steps formula public speaking workshop. So join there and register yourself. Okay, the number is in the description, as well as here on the screen you will be getting the numbers. So contact there, my team will get back to you, and then boom, you will learn the art of speaking.